All right, here's what's happening at the park today. We've got linebacker Chris Draft on board, one of the newest Redskins. How you doing today?
I'm doing real good.
Before we talk about your career thus far and how you fit in with the Redskins, today is a special day for you. We had yesterday a very special guest here at Redskins Park, Lieutenant Colonel Gadsden. I know you saw him. He was on the show. And today, in fact, you're going down to Walter Reed.
Definitely get a chance to go to Walter Reed. This is actually, I think it's my 7th time going. Wow. And, Walter Reed holds definitely a special part in my heart because my grandfather was in the Army, was in both World War II and Korea. Wow. My dad was in the Marine Corps, and then my brother was in the Navy. So to see the servicemen and women that are over there and be able to tell them thank you, it's just an amazing opportunity.
Yeah, to see them, and I know you guys get banged up a lot. I'm not discounting the fact that pro football players have some serious injuries, but it really does pale in comparison, doesn't it?
It definitely does. I mean, to see that, I mean, we use war references all the time about how we're going out and we're hitting and everything, but definitely a big difference. I mean, when we go out there, it's not life or death, but that's definitely the case when they're going out, wherever that is, Iraq, Afghanistan, or wherever it is around the world. Those are the situations.
Chris, give us your resume. It is very interesting. It is very lengthy. First of all, where'd you grow up? Where'd you go to college? And give us your NFL resume, which is longer than most.
It is. This is my 13th year in the NFL. I grew up in Anaheim, California. My dad is from New Jersey. My mom's from Kansas. And everybody says, how did you grow up in California? Well, again, there's the military connection. My dad did his officer's training here at Quantico, Virginia, and then was stationed at Camp Pendleton out in Oceanside, California. So my folks from New Jersey, from Kansas, got out there, got a taste of California. They said, we're not going anywhere else. Okay. So I grew up in Southern California, had a chance to go up to Northern Cal for college, went to Stanford. Okay. And that's a question that people ask me all the time too, is, I guess academics was important from the beginning for you. I said, well, it was important because it was obvious to me when I was watching football from an early age that, man, those guys get jacked up a little bit. Yeah. Now, as a I'm a linebacker and I want to be the one that's hitting them, but it was very easy to see that if you get hit, you might not be getting back up. So you better be doing something else. And so, those kind of early parts. And then, I've played, this is my seventh team.
Seventh team.
Seventh team.
That's pretty impressive now. The longevity in the NFL. 7 teams. You must be doing something right.
I'm doing something. I mean, 13 years and being around. I look at it that I've had a chance to just meet a lot of amazing people. Got a chance to go to a lot of different cities, and then to now be here in D.C. is just with the Redskins. I mean, amazing.
Well, they've got a good linebacker in Chris Draft, and one of the things they've got is a versatile guy. Now, we know the Redskins are moving to that 3-4. We've heard so much about it. Got a lot of talent at the linebacker position, but obviously they didn't think they had enough because you're here as well. So how's it been going for you in the OTAs?
It's definitely been going good. I mean, I got here right before the first mini camp, so I've been catching up. But the good thing with a new system is that everybody's kind of catching up. So I think we're progressing very well as a defensive unit. I have a little bit more history than some of the guys because I actually played in the 3-4 when I was with Atlanta under Wade Phillips, who was the defensive coordinator now.
We don't like him.
Yeah, I mean that's.
We don't like Dallas, right?
Well, I'm just saying that because I was under his system.
But we don't like Dallas here.
I know that. It was just a reference of history, just history.
I understand. So you come on board here, and you obviously know the tradition of the team, and you got a linebacker like London Fletcher there on the field. How good can this defense be, do you think?
Well, it really is about how good we want to be. And that's the commitment that you're seeing right now with the guys staying late and doing extra. It's you can talk about it, you can say let's look at the numbers, you can do all these things, but there has to be a commitment by everybody to want to do that. And that's reminded every day by Coach Shanahan, Coach Haslett's doing the same thing. It's really saying, do we want to be great? Are we willing to pay the price to do that?
Chris, you're such an impressive individual, and one of the most impressive things is not only the fact you've been playing 13 years, which in and of itself is really incredible for a linebacker. The consistency you've shown is incredible, but you are going down to Walter Reed, and the Play 60 campaign is important to you as well. Why are you so involved in the community?
Well, I tell you, when I was growing up, my dad was my youth coach, and my mom was a the team mom, and by them being around and just being involved, right now, my friends, I'm 34 years old, and my brother's 2 years older than me, but there's a group of kids that were in that in that little league, in that football time, and when they see my parents at the grocery store right now, oh, it's Mama Drab, Papa Drab.
Right.
And they want to tell them all about their family, all about their kids. And what I look at is that if my folks can have that much impact, and we didn't know any politicians, we didn't know any of these big companies, these big folks or whatever.
Right.
Mama Drab, Papa Drab.
Hometown.
If they can have that much impact, what can I do as an NFL player?
Right.
Oh my goodness.
Right. Sky's the limit, right?
Yes.
You got a hell of a platform here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, Chris, good luck on the field. Good luck off the field. And we invite you back on Redskins Nation anytime you want to stop by.
Thank you. I'm coming back.
All right. Up next, the NFL Today on Redskins Nation.